Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Today, we're going to take a look at the brand new album. Just came out, I believe, August 1st on progrock.com. Essentials. They're also releasing the new Discipline album as well, which we'll be getting to in just a couple days. This is, I believe, the third release from Enigmatic Sound Machines. Imperfect Silence is the name of the album. 8 tracks, just under an hour long, 55 minutes or thereabouts. Let's take a look at the digipack. There are the two main guys in the band. I'll tell you who they are in just a second. And the booklet. Lyrics, few instrumentals, vocals on the rest of the tracks. So we've got the guys in the band, Tomas Sirme and Jeremy Arobas. So Jeremy Arobas, founding member of Men Without Hats. Remember them? Remember them? Multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, writer, composer, arranger, and producer. Tomas Sirme, prog musicologist, researcher, producer, actor, vocalist, and writer. What do they play here? So Jeremy, piano, synthesizers, synth guitars, tubular bells, sound machines. Tomas, sound machine. You got Hansford Rowe on bass on here. The name's popped up quite a bit. Rob Harrison on flute. We got Alan Balache on guitars. Elaine Rogue on guitars. Anybody else here I'm missing? I want to make sure I get everybody. I think that's mostly everybody. Yeah, so like I said, both Tomas is doing like backing vocals and sound machines, whatever that means, and Jeremy's doing all sorts of stuff, lead vocals, lead and backing vocals, synths and guitars and bass and all sorts of things like that. So this album, like I mentioned, is just under an hour long. They go under the term or the style of progressive rock. First of all, the album doesn't really rock at all to my ears. Is it prog? I don't know. To me, this is more like kind of like electronic, kind of ambient trance stuff with some kind of like Pink Floyd-y vocal pieces, very kind of dreamy, soundscapey type stuff. My main issue with this, first of all, I don't think the vocals are all that great. They're not terrible. They're just kind of very one note all throughout the album. The instrumentals and most of the tracks have some decent musical passages here and there. I think the guitar work is nicely done when you hear it. Most of the songs, though, are just kind of settled in like first gear and they just don't get out of it. That's the thing that drives me nuts about this album. I've listened to this over and over and over again, trying to figure out, all right, is this going to click with me or is it not? And I finally got to the point, I'm like, you know what? After like 5 listens, I think what I'm getting out of this is all I'm going to get out of this. It's not really for me. There's a lack of like kind of variety and diversity on this album. So think of like some of the mellower, like Pink Floyd material from like the 80s, that the very laid back, just kind of like, I don't know, like one note type of stuff, like when they're not being bombastic and being kind of Pink Floyd, the mellower stuff. This is like a whole album of that. And I'm just finding from track to track, like I said, there's some nice guitar work on a couple of instrumentals. You got some lengthier pieces like Red Forest. The last track is like 10 minutes long. The distance between here and now is just under 9. Just when you start to think you're hearing some cool synths and things, and maybe they're going to go add a little something here that's going to really kind of pique your interest, it just never happens. And it just kind of like drones along. And I honestly don't think the vocals help either, because there's really, to my ears, there's really not even any like catchy melodies or vocal harmonies here at all. It's just like very one note across the board from track to track. And after like multiple listens, I'm kind of like, none of this really sticks out in my head at all. None of the tracks really stand out and say, hey, look at me. And it's like I want to like it, because I don't go into any of these reviews and listening to these new albums that come to me wanting to hate anything. I think I'm pretty open-minded. I want to like most stuff. And, this is listed in, this is on progrock.com. It's like, they generally, most of the stuff they put out, I really like a lot, or at least, dig for the most part. This to me, I don't really find anything on here that I enjoy, unfortunately. I wish I had something better to say. Like I said, there may be folks out there who like this more kind of like ambient style of prog, and they like this more kind of like drifting type of material. It doesn't really do anything for me, unfortunately. I wish I had better things to say. I'm not even really crazy about the production. And again, I don't really understand kind of what the point of the band is trying to do. Because again, if you're saying you're doing progressive rock, there's no rock on here. And is this really progressive at all? It's just very bland. There's nothing really challenging on here. I don't know. I'm sure there's an audience for this, right? But again, maybe, calling it progressive rock, it's not what it is. There's some like lush pop on here, but even then, pop's got to have like catchy melodies, and it's got to be kind of fun. And I'm not having fun when I'm listening to this, unfortunately. So yeah, this one's just not for me. Want to like it? I would urge everybody to go listen to it. Be your own critic, be your own judge. I'm going to put the link to the Bandcamp page down below. You can listen to the entire album, see if it's something you like. If you like the mellower side of this style of music, you might really enjoy this. For me, it's just not doing anything for me, unfortunately. I want to like it. Got some good players on here. Just the songwriting's not allowing these songs, the guys are not allowing these songs to breathe and to kind of go somewhere. It's like everything is just kind of like, like the whole album just flat lines across. I need a little bit more variety than that. It's just me. So anyway, check it out. Bandcamp link is below. See what you think. I'm giving this a 2 out of 5 star. I might even be generous. I don't know. But like I said, you might find something you really love here. Didn't work for me. So go check it out. Bandcamp link is below. This is on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube and Instagram all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. All down below. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. More new reviews coming. We got lots of new stuff. New Discipline, new John McLaughlin, The Fourth Dimension live at Montreux, new Joe Bonamassa, new The Far Cry, new Wolf Skull, new Phantom Spell, all sorts of stuff. More coming in. So lots of things to talk about. We'll get to it as we get to it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.